the time to choose. Somebody wins and some lose. I can see through your disguise. Lay it down, hope for something better. Looking at the clouds, the sliver in the weather. You can't keep this up. The lies are just too much. Kick back, start another fire. Looking at the clouds, making shapes that you admire. And you can't stop it now, 'cause you don't know how. And you can't stop it now. You know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave, baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a get my fill.
I'm left behind, obeyed the line, but always a gone. You're for me at the bottom line, I lie afraid. Are we in the same place? Falling. I'll be the wake-up call, I'll be the song you
Oh no, I did a whole thing and I was muted. I did a joke and everything. Oh, sad. It was funny. It was a really funny joke. Like, it was the funniest joke I've ever done. Christ. Doesn't like alt tapping this game. But yeah, puzzle game. I played this on the Wii when it came out. I only got up to episode 2. And over the next coming weeks, we will actually complete it. So yeah. New game. Hopefully the audio is okay on this. In fact, it would help if I had it open so I could monitor it, wouldn't it? There we go. La da da. Yep, that looks about right. Does that sound good? Before we begin, would you like to... yes. Let's... Otherwise I'll forget, because I'm stupid. Hey, Graham. Isn't it lovely music? What if I get copyright struck for the music?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch.
I love this.
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
Are you doing like a full decoration or are you painting the walls, Graham?
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car.
Oh, this is so
My
exciting.
calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Oh, over 18's warning for this stream, guys. Oh, I love this scene so much.
Watch this. Watch
Ooh,
this.
painting.
What I tell you? 88 miles per hour.
Did the thing.
The temporal displacement
So happy.
occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Hot Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become
It's always
the
nice
world's
to
first time traveler.
repaint a
I
wall
sent
white.
him into the future.
I need to
1
repaint my
minute
room.
into the future, to be exact. Precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds.
Let's see if we can
shall
match the
catch up
original
with him and
lines,
the
shall we?
time
See how well I know them.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Oh.
That's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Gameplay! Okay, so it's normal controls for this. Let's have a
What's
look
in the
around.
box?
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Oh, I'm so happy. I love Back to the Future. It's my favourite film of all time. And now, the music, it just gives you chills. So, I really, it's really nerdy. I really want to go to this car park in America and stand there and do the thing with the picture. You know, they're all on Instagram where you hold the picture up, you line it up with the stills, and you get to recreate the background. I could die doing that. Just happy.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a
Oh.
flux capacitor?
I'll put that on mute.
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z and E equals a square.
Consequences could be catastrophic? Whoa. Deja vu.
Get it? Because we know the films, so it's already happened. It's meta.
Doc?
Whoa.
Great Scott!
I didn't put it
Doc,
on mute.
what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc! Come back! Doc!
I don't remember this at all. Oh, it's a dream.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
The titles! Oh. Best music. In fact, hold on. How quick can I do? So where can I put that? It's always on the screen. Got time to kill. There you go. That's stream art there. This is not going to work. This is difficult, to say the least.
Dad! Are we too late to stop the sale?
There we go.
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
to. It's just not fair. At least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Ah, it's Biff.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
So this takes place after the third film. I like all three films. Maybe it's because I really like the film, the series. But I like the third one. It's a western, and it's campy, and it's dumb, and it's fun. I hate to say this now, but wow, Windows is so much cooler than Mac. I can put the stream in picture and have you overlaid on my on my work. Damn. What kind of work are you doing, Jenny? Is it client stuff or is it just casual fun stuff. So look at the dog feed.
Hey, let me.
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
It's the opening of the film. God, Telltale Games have really, you know, you look at this, then you look at Batman, and it's just day and night, pun intended.
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc.
Select an item in the lab to make sure they don't leave anything dangerous. Okay, let's keep lying around. What's the most dangerous thing in Doc's lab, do we think?
So that even with a time machine, you can intervene.
It's free for a friend stuff at the moment. I'm my friend in a society president. Ooh, fresh. That sounds really cool. I hope you post that somewhere so I can have a look. Because you guys, when you do creative stuff, you and like Libby and Perry and Ellen, you're just really good at drawing or like making stuff, and I just like seeing it. I'm like, why can't I do this? It's so cool. Let's go. We're going to talk to
Dad.
George? Yeah. Who's running the sale?
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke.
Gordon's
Doc's only been around a few
alive.
months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
My 3D work isn't great. It's on the low end of it. I don't understand. You know, when you make something, like, why is it not that? Why is it not as good as you think? And I can never. There's definitely something. Blender is a mysterious beast, and there's definitely like a button I'm missing. There's 1,000 buttons I'm missing, but your work, I can love it. Better than what I can do. No, you see all the stuff you did in Cinema 4D? The lava lamp, the cute little cactus dude. Now that, love it.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
What's Biff doing here?
Let's just go through all the
He wasn't a
dialogue.
friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can.
That was a
Okay,
strange bit of
son,
animation,
I'll
wasn't
stay
it?
out of your way. You know where to find me.
You're wrong about
You
Doc.
got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight.
Make more lava lamps. 1,000
Well,
lava
you know him
lamps.
better than I
Oh no!
do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff.
I should stop
Maybe
moving my
you should
arms so
try to
much.
find some things to remember him by
Oh.
before Biff grabs them all.
Dialogue is now looping. That's probably what that weird loading was. Right, I had a
You
dream.
think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for
I
that
never.
mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something.
Right, that's kind of everything. Ah! Right, let's go. 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 Let's go
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Cool. So more clocks. George amplifier.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Oh, okay. Amplifier controls.
Let's make some noise.
Ah, yeah.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Right, so we turned on the controls.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
My guessing is we gotta go find our guitar from the film. No, I want to look at the clocks. There it is, more clocks.
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Look at that cat. Oh, we done the TV. Right, let's go to the next room. Let's go look at the model.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Ooh.
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
No.
Oh, I get it.
Hold on
God,
a-
I'm slow.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, look at what we have here.
Oh no.
Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Damn. Right. Is there anything else we can look at?
kind of empty without the courthouse.
Ah, the mind
Feels
reading
like that was
helmet.
a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
So interesting about the mind reading helmet thing. It sort of worked in the film. Like all the answers he gives, you can kind of extrapolate that they have rough meanings of what Marty's trying to do. Or there's two readings. Or everything he's saying is based on what he can see Marty wearing. So it kind of depends on what you want to read into it.
Wait, I got one.
It's Huey Lewis in the news.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Right, we've kind of looked over here. We need to convince Biff to give us the courthouse, I think.
Hey, Biff.
Hello, scrambled not fried.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead.
Oh.
Get over it and move on.
Even in this timeline, Biff's a dick. Well, it's obvious,
I'll pay
isn't
you
it?
for it.
How much? Not enough.
Just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
You would
That
understand it?
notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
Let's try
Just
that
can't
again.
let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Right, well, we tried that. Yeah, we did try
Pay you
this.
for it.
How much?
Oh, that pauses the game.
Not
Space
enough.
pauses the game. That's fun. Right,
Never mind.
so we need, in some way, to get Biff in front of the amplifier. Ah. Let's go tell on Biff to our dad, shall we? Hey, George.
Dad.
Uh,
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy. Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. He found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something.
I think we know what we gotta do. Oh, it's not escape. It's you have to actually
Keep
click
looking
exit.
around. Thanks, Dad.
That's annoying. Marty's guitar.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Well, now we've got a guitar. What have we got here? Oh, got a nice photo of George. Okay. Right, let's plug it in.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
We did our first puzzle, guys. Woo.
Doc, where are you?
Ah, isn't it just such a beautiful car?
Doc?
Einstein!
Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Everyone's favorite time traveling dog. I want this car. Right. Whose shoe is
Okay,
that?
Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
What was Clara? That was her name. Doc's wife in the third film.
Marty? Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
Great
Due
success.
to my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
Anything in the car? The shoe? Maybe there's like a date on the shoe.
Nah. I don't think so.
Let's just leave. If you're unsure of the current goal. Oh, I've still got the shoe. I don't want the shoe anymore. How do I... too many buttons. Right, there we go. Got rid of the shoe. Let's ask Einie. He knows what to do.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Yeah. Dogs bark. Right. I'm gonna get really annoyed that escape isn't that button. Can we walk around the DeLorean a bit? Maybe there's some information somewhere else. Anything? Anything I'm missing? Oh, I know. The shoe und dog.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
I'm a genius. What can I say? How fast was that dog going?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
So, interesting thing. I went to the... If you can hear the rain, tell me. I'll close my window. About 4 years ago, I went to Hill Valley in London. Secret Cinema recreated Hill Valley Square with shops and the green grass area, the clock tower, everything, right? And you watch the film projected onto the clock tower, but around you they had actors who were perfectly timed, in time with the film. So as Doc does the thing with the 3 watches, where he's trying to check the time, he goes, "Great Scott, Great Scott, Great Scott," and he checks all the watches. Then he goes, "Damn, damn, double damn." There's an actor in front of you doing it in time. It's amazing. And then as the day goes on, you have like George McFly cycling around on his bike, and then he goes into the diner. And if you're just eating food in the diner, you see the fight scene between Marty and George McFly and Biff. Or like you can go to... I went to Doc Brown's house, and he does like a little speech about time travel. It's really, really cool. I got some like vintage comic books that were new at the record store. It was so much fun. It was so cool. It was a great event thing. And shame with COVID and stuff, because Secret Cinema do this all the time. They set up real life film sets that you can live in and walk around in. And I wish I could do this again. But enough of that. Let's go see who's here. Strickland.
Step away from the door. Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on.
Just as I suspected. Hooligans. Get along now. Scat.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, You're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced from myself, slacker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Let's get the shoe out of my inventory.
A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there! Leave that creature outside!
Sorry,
Aw.
Einstein.
Not Einstein. Look how adorable he is.
Well, took you long enough.
I didn't see her in
there's a
that
lot of
chair a
stairs.
second ago.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. Yeah, I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Right. Give me some dates. Here we go.
is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
They're just gonna do the
Marshall
same ones.
Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
Top.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
That. No,
Jeez.
already done that
They
one.
all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
Give me more things to click on.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Go back to the street. We can go into the kitchen. I don't want to go into the kitchen right away.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past?
Wanna find some more history. I feel like I'm gonna knock those newspapers over.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Let's have some candy.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Maybe not then.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Right. Well, she's gone. Let's fiddle around. Binoculars.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Ooh, that's annoying.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
It's definitely the newspapers.
Don't touch those. My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Right, let's get her to leave the room then. Actually, let's see if we can leave the room. Go in the kitchen.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Right. There we go. Don't we just love point and clicks where the camera's a bit finicky?
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Right, let's go. Knock over these newspapers. And this crazy old lady.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Is there something over here? Maybe I've got to talk to
Yeah,
them.
that's peculiar.
I just want to skip the
water still
dialogue.
hasn't come to a boil.
I think I need to speak to Edna for a little bit.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
Remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Right.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Right. Nice binoculars. And
stargazing?
then we will go look
Oh,
in that
I
pile.
set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Lieutenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Right. Let's go set the
What do you keep
radiator
me
off
from your business?
and find those newspapers.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Radiator.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
She walks like a duck.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
I think I'm gonna have to leave.
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train.
I know it. Use the
I don't know
binoculars.
where to start looking for
Don't
clues
come
in
back,
these
don't come back,
stacks.
don't come
Wish I
back.
could narrow it down to a year at least.
I'm just gonna come back now. Okay, she's not. Right. Binoculars.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
There we go. Give me a date. Ooh. What's Biff bought?
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old.
It's
for
so
you.
weird because like when you watch someone do this, like, oh, it's so obvious. This is when you're supposed to look out the window. But then when you do it, you're just completely blind to like the procedural order of things. Right now we got the date and the year. Surely now I'm doing everything in the right order. It must be painful to
The
watch.
whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
I hope so because I can't hear that line another time. Right, 1932.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Hey,
She's scary.
Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
The past is the color brown.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's a costume. Tonight's the big, Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
We're taking Einstein with us. Right. Let's use the newspaper on time circuits.
I'd better keep an eye on this. It's really my only way of keeping track of Doc's fate.
Okay, just use
I've
it.
gotta turn on the time circuits first.
Oh, it's a procedural
Time
thing.
circuits? On. Flux capacitor.
Fluxy.
Fluxy. Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
We're going back! That was intense, wasn't it? Ah, the little twinkles. Best.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Ooh, a lot of places to walk around now. Look at all these people we can talk to. Probably, I don't know.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a
We gotta
message
blend
for
in,
vicious
guys.
gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens, just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Oh. I don't know any of these people. I'm so uneducated. I think this one.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Oh, time travel.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column.
No, not
but
again.
It'll lead to bigger and better. Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Let's go to the police station. We'll come back to all these places. Huh. Oh, it's like can I okay, I'm on rails. Okay. It's like Resident Evil a little bit, where the camera just does what it wants. Right. Soup kitchen. Da na na na. Do you think he'll be at one of the windows?
Doc.
Marty,
Doc.
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th,
Tank controls.
1986.
Ah, they're from The Godfather.
The automatic
Of
retrieval
course.
system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan
That
for
makes
getting you
more
out of here?
sense.
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right. But what?
Let's just go back in time again.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Let's break him out of jail.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Time travel!
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Right, where am I going to find you?
Let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
It's quite weird to have the jail cells facing
Put your heads together. You'll be
the
unstoppable.
street. It's kind of weird. Was that ever a thing? Or is that just plot convenience, do we think? Right. Soup kitchen. Na 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 na. Let's go inside. I wonder which McFly that is.
McFly? Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Right. Oh, who's this guy?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Guess that's where we're going next. Let's have a look around here, though, in case there's some stuff that we can use for later.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Pipe.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Can we go that way? No. Let's go to the courthouse via the square, because that'll be quicker. We've not gone that way yet. Tank controls. Walking at an angle. Da-da-da-da. Oh, there was people here before. Oh, there's Einie. Did you see how he's doing? Hey, Einstein.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Nope. Nothing. Thanks, Doc. Okay, can't go anywhere more that way. Let's go see if we can find Doc. Found us.
Those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2 of A multiplied
Let's follow him.
of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here? Or do we take H's stance of Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen, I understand understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. The massive acceleration is reduced.
I think a building failed to load
Come
there.
on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
We go into his law office. Go in the door.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Well, no.
No. Say shark.
Or do we take H to stand for Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied.
Can you just give me a chance?
This is getting difficult.
Mr. Corleone.
I've got something.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! Is that even possible?
Right. Let's not talk about
Will
science.
you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
That one.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Don't worry, I'm a scientist too.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Last one.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
You sound a little
Sounds
scared.
like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father?
Time
He's
travel.
the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Why is it no longer working? That one.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Well, we've done that one, so it has to be that one.
About
Don't
your...
say it. Right, no. What am I missing here?
What am I supposed to do? How do I convince him?
Just give me a chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just,
Done that one.
incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Right. Well, I mean, I can't leave this conversation either.
About your...
Don't say it.
Maybe he has to go back to his office. Right. He is. Can I go in the courthouse?
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Fair enough. Let's go back and talk to... Oh, I can run. Ah. Ah, shift. What a beautiful key you are. Let's go talk to older Doc, because he's probably going to know what to do. Tank controls. Gotta be sick. Right, let's talk to Doc.
Psst, Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
And it says I'm not a scientist.
I
Yeah,
tried
I need some
asking him
science
about your
bits.
rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Team
What do I
Doc.
do to convince Team Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure. One which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Right.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
We can use the dictaphone to record him, and then we'll get Doc to figure it out. Let's see. Right, we'll just ask this one, then we'll go do that.
Really dedicated to the law.
I'm getting
It's
back
a
in the
facade,
cerebral
I
puzzles.
I had to keep up
It's all
appearances
coming
to
back to
appease
me.
my father.
Right, got all that.
Let's talk about your younger self's
Right,
problems
he's
later.
just gone in, so
But
by
don't
the
forget, we're on a
time
bit of a deadline here.
he comes out again, he'll be in the park. So let's go to the park. Camera changes now. Camera changes now. Inventory. Use this. Come here, Emmett. Gonna get you with your own dictaphone.
Inverse of A might not be equal to A's expectation. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Acceleration, of course, that's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse?
Right, let's hope that what I've got is the correct... Oh my god, the controls! It hurts my brain. It's worse than the actual puzzles. Okay, let's use that. Jail window.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. How wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Jargon. Right. Let's figure out where he is. There he is. Angles. I'll cut him off at the pass.
Or do we take H to stand for Hermitian line operator? Pardon that, H to the A multiplied
Come on,
by the
Emmett.
inverse of A might
Emmett.
equal to H.
Emmett.
Just give me a chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two.
What a nerd.
The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Ooh.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket
Oh.
power drill? Then there can only be one.
They're all
explanation.
references, and you can just pick your favorite.
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course.
There's only one option
Naturally,
there.
It's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
I think that's a concrete thing, right? Where they cover you in concrete and they throw you in a river. But you know, we're not afraid of the past, so let's... Oh. Let's go talk to Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way.
Giving off
I'm on the
Elizabeth
trail of
from
a hot
Bioshock
scoop,
vibes
as we
with
in
her
the
dress.
newspaper business say.
What's the scoop?
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
What's
They
the
say Sober Society.
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You could meet in the Speakeasy, the one that got bombed last Wednesday.
Now, wouldn't that be poetic irony? But I'm not sure the building is structurally safe.
Yeah. Well, what about the other stories?
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Can I help you deliver
I
soup?
can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
I have an idea.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The orphanage, the asylum, never mind. The asylum. The farm for unwanted children. What's
The
this?
farm for unwanted children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much.
Dark, innit?
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Okay, so that seems like something that will probably come in handy. Across the street! We're in
What the hell,
Speakeasy.
Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here! How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
Let's shine his shoes. What's the worst that can happen?
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So, when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
So about that hat, what's your racket?
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen.
These Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
Hey,
that one.
I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and
Oh, I've
deliver
already
it
done
to
this
some
one.
very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
It's about already.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah.
It's about that hat.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Can I buy it off
Buy
you?
Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? Hanging on to my peanut ball.
Okay, we can't do that. Can't do that. Never mind.
Never mind.
So about that hat, we've done that. About already done that. Why'd you throw
How
it?
come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
Right, done that, done that, done that, done that. About Edna.
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
Breasts. I think that's it.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do. Stay nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
Can we go in?
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squirrely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you gonna stand there like an okie, or you gonna shine my shoes?
My mistake.
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
Okay, that's just a loop, so we don't want to go over there again. Speakeasy. Oh, there's loads of environments.
No.
Then get out, Bomb.
Okay, there's not loads of
I
environments for
guess
us to
this is
look
where the
around.
speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Law office, we can't go in there. I swear I saw something say shark. I don't think I can ever go down here again, can I? Maybe? Maybe it won't trigger because I've already
No
selected.
screw-ups tonight. You get me? I don't want this thing turning into another Shingle Springs fiasco.
It's all under control, boss.
I don't want to sign your shoes.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right.
Just want to look at the shark thing because it'd be a reference to Back to Future 2 where he goes, the shark still looks fake. Why can't I have the things I want? Bank?
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Great. Let's go. Actually, I don't actually know what we're supposed to do. Serve papers. Serve papers. Serve papers. How are we going to serve papers? Exit that. Hints. Let's have a hint. Hint 1. Has something that can. Right, we need the hat. We need the hat so Einstein can smell it. How do we get the hat? Let's just have a look around. See if we can find something. Oh. Or we could just walk into the soup kitchen and it'll set something up.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
What are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
What about those barrels?
What about them?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Alright, so and those ones are the normal
Those all
barrels.
cabbage soup?
Last time I checked,
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
no.
Oh. I'm getting better at putting it back, so that's a positive of this. Dr.
Excuse
Cue
me.
Ball.
You talking to me?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Right.
That one.
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Can I have some soup?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Chili powder?
giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Oh, it's a trapdoor there. Now, I know, because I played this
Looks
level,
like these pipes go into the basement.
I remember this one puzzle. I don't remember how to trigger it, but I reckon, basically you hit this pipe.
Maybe not.
I think, yeah, it's not going to work. Let's just, pick that up. Basically, you need something metal, and it'll bang on the pipe, and it'll do something. I just can't remember the procedural steps to get to that bit. Let's go talk to... Aha! Something's going to happen. Can I
I better
talk
not
to this guy
talk
yet?
to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Let's just talk to
Huddle
someone
up,
else and
Emmett.
mess up their timeline
Huddle.
then.
Just listen up for a second.
Um,
All right, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so
We'll have
I'll
for
leave it up to
lunch.
you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
right.
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator.
Okay.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Kitchen door locked.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Help me with the door.
Damn it.
Yes?
All right, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
Right.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
We want to get him to add some spice to it. He'll move that or bang on the pipe. That'll roll down over there. Then we get Edna to pick it up. More soup
Okay,
ideas.
I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried?
Parsley.
It might help to complement the mellow flavor of the cabbage.
Compliment the mellow. What are you talking about?
Trust me.
You might be onto something, kid. Let me see what I got.
Then now we can use the metal dictaphone on the
Not
pipe.
sure what that'll do.
What do you mean? Do I need something else? Do I need like a cup? What if I just examine the pipe? Apparently, it does it by itself. Ah, damn it. The door needs to be open. Right. Let's wedge the door open, then do that. I know I messed up. Stop going through the animation again. Ah. Right. Run. Run, little. Right. Open the door.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Emmett, help me with the door.
Yes?
I can't get into the kitchen.
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Right, I reckon if I open it now. No, I thought he would just interject.
No way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
This is one of those ones where I have to leave and come back. Have you figured it out yet? Talk to the
I better
guy.
not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Eureka!
There we go. Tank controls are making me feel sick. Ah, he's done it for us. Do you say thank you?
Emmett.
Yes?
Nice job.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job.
Right, so let's... Oh! Push the button again, didn't I?
Score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Let's solve this puzzle, and then I think that'll be it for today. Right. Do this. I thought they would both trigger.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Here we go. Now, inspect the pipe. But you still got one wall to paint. You still got one more wall to paint. Well, I say this puzzle. I don't know how long this puzzle's going to go on for.
Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Right, we want to get that delivered to...
You picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
We know where she's outside. Hopefully she's still going to be in the park. Yeah, she is. Tanks. There it is. Click.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
I know charitable... Yep.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit for my soup cycle?
Dun 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 dun. The Stay Sober Society. I just don't want her to go and deliver this and then me having to redo it, but I think I'm going to have to because I'm trapped in this dialogue. No, never mind.
Never mind, I'm wrong. The pool hall isn't a charity.
Certainly not.
Okay, I know where the Stay Sober
I know a
Society
place
can
where the
meet.
Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh, where?
At the Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
And now...
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit for my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments.
10th level intellect
I can't
right
get
here.
over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Oh, wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
Think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your patent.
We did it! Hooray! Should we go? Let's go tell Doc that we got that built, and then I reckon we have to go and see Kid Tannen about the hat. Then we can go find subpoena, and then I reckon we're done with this area. Can't think of as much more to do. I had to subpoena my grandfather. I found your notebook.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Is there an exit clause? Right,
Guess what?
this one.
In order to
then we'll
free
go
up your
back.
younger self to
We need to get
complete
the
the
hat.
rocket drill, I'm gonna have to serve my own grandfather with a subpoena.
Great Scott!
Actually, his name's Arthur. He's Kid Tannen's accountant.
Marty, whatever you do, it's vitally important that you don't alter your grandfather's future in any meaningful way. The consequences...
Could be catastrophic. I know, got it.
Right, let's go get that hat.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Let's go get that hat. I've got a bit more time, so maybe after this puzzle, then we'll call it quits. We can say something about the hooch or whatever. That might distract him. Oh.
Tell Ma she'll get her cut next week. Jeez.
Will do, kid.
Well?
Right. I need that hat. I don't like... You don't seem like a soup kitchen guy. About
So,
the hat.
one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut ball.
Oh, I did it again. Never mind.
Never mind. How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do.
I want to cross the street. Like that. Talk to Emmett. What about the subpoena? Subpoena for...
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right.
Subpoena?
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
Right, not getting
We'll
anywhere.
get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
What about you, Einstein? Can you do a thing?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Einie?
It's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course, because he was a patent officer just like you.
We got the alcohol being delivered. We just need to get that subpoena. Can I go in there?
I don't need to go in there anymore.
I'm going to trigger an event. Don't think we need to go back in the soup kitchen. Ah, but we could go this way round.
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
Reference.
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Let's actually go in the
Spread
barber
the
shop.
word to everyone. No one burns down Kid Tannen's property.
Everyone it is, boss.
Well,
How am I supposed to... I can't get my inventory when I'm talking to him. My mistake.
yeah, you're a mistake, all right.
Gonna have to
Meathead.
do a hint. There's probably something back at the soup kitchen. You gotta go to it twice or whatever. Hints. Yeah, I get that. Give me another one. Tannen's always feels like over there. Yeah, okay. There's not an option for that in the dialogue.
I don't care how much it costs.
Is
I
there?
want the new place to be classy with a capital K. Got me?
Whatever you say, boss.
Well,
Well, I mean, it's a great hint. If it existed, you know. About Carl Sagan. Right. It's about that hat.
So one more thing about that hat.
you're testing my patience, boy.
Can I have some of those peanuts?
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
There we go. Now the option appears.
Yeah. What the hell is that? Hey!
What did you do?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
It's not the best animation in the world, is it? But it'll
Fix
do.
me up.
It'll do.
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Now we have the hat. We can go find our grandfather. Question is, we can save. So I think that's it for today. I think we covered a fair whack of the game. It's been 2 hours. I would do another hour, but I've got something to do today. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I really enjoyed that. Let's save it while I'm doing this spiel. Autosave. Okay, yeah, we can just wait, when did that save? Save now. Don't load game. Save. Ah, you have to save over slots? Save game. That's strange. Right, there we go. Just saved. Yeah, so we're on save slot 2. Let's not forget that. That was really great, man. Yeah, it was really cool having you guys and putting this sign up. Hopefully I'm going to move around my room stroke office because I'm a professional next week. So this will look all different. It'll look all nice and there'll be lights and stuff in the background. Not this big empty space. With lighting equipment to the side. Who knows? But yeah, thanks everyone. That was really cool. And next week, Monday, do another VFX thing. And then Friday, we'll do a game stream. And maybe I'll do some more during the week because I've got some more effects stuff to do today. So there'll probably be some more this weekend. Who knows? But Monday and Friday is when I'll be streaming games and or VFX stuff. So yeah, that was a really cool time with you guys, and I'll see you all in another stream. Bye. See, now this is the awkward bit where I have to load up the buy screen. So yeah, see you all later.